Hello everybody in YouTube world, model world. Just doing a little update on my 67 Chevelle. I just got it mocked up right now. Having a little trouble with the hood, but I can remedy that with some something. I'll come up with something. It's no big deal. It's just barely in the way. And I like the wheels came out good, so I am gonna keep these. I know in one video I talked about using something different in the front, but after using that graphite metallic gray from Testers, the rattle can stuff, I like how they turned out. They look really, really cool. And that's my first attempt at painting the letters on tires white. It's a little bit sloppy looking, but I'm happy enough with it. And then the tailpipe coming out there is that jewelry stuff that I found at Michael's craft store. It was just like a shit. Here's what it was. It's a little box of a bunch of these little hollow tubes, and it worked out perfect for this because anybody that's built this kit knows that the exhaust that comes out real wide at the end, and those tips on the plastic exhaust fits inside these tubes perfectly. So it's like real snug on there, and you can slide them and make them as long as you want or shorten them up. So I'm just gonna get the correct length that I want, and then I'll keep them there. And then see the white inside, I'm gonna paint that black so you can't see it, so it'll look like a it's gonna be like a hollow tailpipe. So so far that's what I got. And you can see how far that tailpipe sticks out the side there. See, I don't know if I'm gonna have it that far out. See, from right here it doesn't look like it's that far out. I kinda like it like that, actually. Sticking out just a little bit like that. And you can see I still haven't wet sanded this biatch yet. I gotta wet sand it, smooth it all out, give it a little wax down, and all that good shite. But I love the way this thing's looking so far. I still gotta build the wheelie bars. I haven't done that yet. They're sitting right there getting, I'm probably gonna build them in about an hour or so. I still got a bunch of the axles to paint, and radiator, some of the hoses. Not much left to do on this thing. Got to put the glass in there, but obviously I got to wet sand it first and all that good shit. Here's how the engine turned out with that Testers metallic gray, the graphite stuff. I painted almost everything on top of the engine with that graphite stuff, so it looks really cool. I like it a lot. And it's cool, it says Moroso on there. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I like it. The engine's detailed enough for me. It looks cool. What else? I did the roll cage, painted that all up. And if you bear with me for a second, I'll take this apart and you can check out the interior. Hold on one second. Alright, sorry about that. Here's the interior. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty freaking good. There's a couple things I need to clean up, but not real big a deal. Got my decals in there. You can just barely see that one vertically. It says SS going out through the door handles. And I got the steering wheel, just did a plain Jane, used some silver or chrome by Testers on the silver part, and painted the rest black. And then I don't know if I can get into there to see the come on, there we go. You can see this, speedometer, a little tachometer there, the radio turned out, you know, everything turned out pretty good. Got a couple gauges down there by the floor, and the shifter. And I got my little fire extinguisher there. So so far so good, man. Speakers, I didn't do the two small ones up there. I didn't. For one, the decals were too big for the spots. I could have cut them down a little bit or whatever. And I don't know. Yeah, there's a little bit of speakers right there is enough. like I can actually listen to it. But yeah, there's the roll bars, which I think the roll bars are a little too thin. I would have liked them thicker. But it is what it is. I like it. So far, everything's turned out pretty good. The dash turned out, that's probably one of the cleanest dashes I've done yet, which isn't saying much compared to some of you guys out there, but it's not too bad looking. Some of the silver ran off these little dials, these little buttons here, which, hey, you know, you're not going to be looking inside the car all the time. Hell, when you put it together, you can't even hardly see half the shit anyway. Like the speakers in the doors, you'll never see them again. So, you know, it is what it is. And then, you know, I'll show you the engine a little better. Maybe. Yeah, there's the engine. So far, you know, there's a couple of doodads I gotta put on there still. Oh, let me switch around here. There. I'm less shaky with my right hand if I hold the camera in my right hand. So, yeah, so far so good. Here's the underneath. Don't mind the plastic hanging off the exhaust because I'm using that little piece by my thumb waving to tape onto something so I can paint, you know, the exhaust pipes. And yeah, that's the bottom of the chassis and all painted up. So all in all, not too bad. I hand painted all that stuff. Usually I tape it all off and spray paint it, and it gives it a real nice clean look. But this was too much to tape on here. You know, it was just, I don't know. I guess I was being a lazy ass. I should have taped it off and made it look nice. But all in all, it doesn't look that bad. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And there's, like I said, there's exhaust tips on there. You know, I'm gonna do something. You know, obviously I'm gonna try and clean it up a lot better and make it look like one piece. You know, all one thing. But and there, like I said, I'm gonna color that black, paint it black, so the inside all looks nice and, I don't know, like it should. So yeah, that's where I've gotten so far. I gotta wet sand this son of a bitch and try and get this orange peel out. And for some reason, guys, I painted this car. You know, I didn't use primer because I did flat black. Excuse me. I did the flat black. Because that's, you know, basically that's like primer. And I've used almost a whole can of clear coat, of Tesser's clear coat, a whole one of these small cans. Usually I can get 2 models out of one of those small cans, but this flat black like soaked up the clear coat like a sponge, just sucked it up. So, you know, I probably got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 coats of fucking, oh, excuse my language, clear coat on here. And I never had that happen to me before, so hopefully I'm done with the clear coat, because man, it's just soaking it up. So I gotta wet sand it, smooth it all out, and hopefully get the orange peel out. Like the roof, you can clearly see that the trunk lid wasn't that bad. That's gonna be easy. Just sand it right out. You know, it should just smooth right out. And everything else, you know, isn't too bad. There's some orange peel there, but that ceiling or the roof is just whew, crazy orange peel on there. And then here's the you know, I'm having a brain fart. You know what it is. There's not a whole lot of orange peel on there, so that should just be a quick wet sand and should be all good to go. Yeah, buddy. So that's it so far. Hopefully I'm going to get Boogie on this thing and do some damage to this bad boy tonight. But yeah, like I said, this is my first time painting those the letters on the tires white. Didn't turn out too bad. I'd like to learn how to get a lot better at it. If anybody's got just like a little trick on that, because what I did is I took a toothpick and stuck toothpick in a little pile of white paint and did it with a toothpick, because there's, you know, the trouble with a brush, that shit would have got everywhere. So with the toothpick, it didn't turn out real bad. I don't know, not bad for my first time. But I definitely like, I want to do it every time. I don't have that steady a hand yet. And I really like the white letters on the tires. When it comes to muscle cars, it's a necessary thing. I think muscle cars need those white letters on the tires. It just makes it look cool, more authentic. But yeah, that's it for now. Yeah. Hopefully I get boogieing on this thing, and I would like to be done with this by Sunday. That's my goal. But we'll see. But everybody have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your night on this Thursday night, and model on. See ya.